top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Today, got a new series for y'all. So if you're a fan of my Vinyl of the Week series, which I know many of you are, it's one of my favorite series on the channel. It's one of my favorite things to do on the channel because I get to go and collect music and listen to the music and then talk about it with you all. And that's really what I like to do. So I don't really do too many gossip posts like you see on a lot of other websites. Now we have the CD of the week. So I now have a good amount of vinyls. You'll see more Vinyl of the Weeks come along. I was renting out. I don't have the biggest collection, but I am working on it. But CDs, I have a huge collection of CDs. So with the CD of the week, it's gonna be the same thing as the Vinyl of the Week. I'm doing these just to talk about the importance of physical music and to just kind of give you guys some of my favorite albums and album reviews on those albums. So these are basically mini album reviews, you know, without me sitting and reacting to the music. So the very first CD of the week, one of my favorite albums of all time. This is In My Lifetime, Volume 1 by Jay-Z. This is Jay-Z's second album. It's a sophomore effort. Came after Reasonable Doubt. And honestly, I would argue that it's just as good, if not better, than Reasonable Doubt. The highs on this album, his songs like A Million and One Question / Rhyme No More, Imaginary Player, Streets Is Watching, Friend or Foe 98, Who You With 2, Where I'm From. These are like Jay-Z's best songs. Where I'm From, track number 13, is my favorite Jay-Z song. Bars galore. The only thing on this album that really holds it back from being better than Reasonable Doubt to me is there's just a couple skips, but they are very hard skips. Track number 3, I Know What Girls Like, Puff Daddy and Lil Kim. I'm skipping that every single time. The City Is Mine featuring Blackstreet. Depending on how I'm feeling, I may listen to that, I may not. And Face Off featuring Sauce Money. You know, that's one of those songs that I've grown to dislike. It just sounds like, please, this is one of my favorite albums, but I'm allowed to critique it. The Face Off song just kind of sounds like, you know, it's like a We Don't Love Chicks type of song. We don't love these girls. Like we kissing our homies, and it's like, what are you talking about? But overall, this is a very good album. For me, this is like 4.5 to 5-star albums. I know to get a 5-star, the album pretty much has to be somewhat flawless. And this one isn't. There's 3 songs that I skip consistently. The City Is Mine, I Know What Girls Like, and Face Off. But the entire rest of the album is fire. Always Be My Sunshine, we may or may not skip that also. But it isn't bad like I Know What Girls Like or like Face Off is to me. So I kind of talked about my favorite songs on here already. A Million and One Questions. Obviously the beat switch goes into Rhyme No More. Amazing. Imaginary Players, usually when the album plays, I'll let the first track play and hit 2 skips, go right into track number 4, Imaginary Player. Some Mace diss. Just real cocky Hov, you know, the way we used to hearing them. Streets Is Watching. I'm still working on learning that entire 3rd verse without stopping. I have like 2 more bars that I have to get rapped. Friend or Foe 98, that's a continuation of Friend or Foe from Reasonable Doubt. Lucky Me, one of Hov's more vulnerable songs, especially early on, along with You Must Love Me, which is also, for a long while, was Jay-Z's standalone, introspective, real vulnerable type song. He really hadn't got like that many times in his career, but You Must Love Me and Lucky Me are 2 of those. Yeah, this is a Rockefeller record, executive produced by Hov, Dame Dash, Biggs. Here it is, you know. That's the experience a lot of folks are missing out on nowadays. You know, not having that physical album. People all the time talk about album booklets. All right, there we go. It's a little blast from the past, you see? Looks like credits, little order form in case you wanted to get some merch. By the way, I got merch too, so be sure to check me out, top5rapwebsite.com. And yeah, that is CD of the week, number 1. That's Jay-Z, In My Lifetime, Volume 1, one of my favorite albums of all time, if not better than Reasonable Doubt. I still got Reasonable Doubt above it because there's not many songs on Reasonable Doubt that I skip. On this album, there's like 3 for sure songs I'll tell you I skip, if not 4. But still one of my favorite albums, a lot of highs for Jay-Z. Yeah, that was CD of the week, number 1, and this is top5rapwebsite.com. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.